Hello, we're Group A, and this is our presentation for the second evaluation. So the first prompt about project management. The current style of management is not in line with the purpose of the Agile method. Equating one story point to 5 hours of work, it completely ignores the complexity and efforts required for implementation, prioritizes quantity instead of quality, and causes inaccurate estimates of work. Another downside is having a quota of story points for each developer, which pressures them to produce work that does not completely reflect their ability and does not satisfy clients completely. Lastly, the current style is too rigid of a structure, limiting collaboration, and there's too much micromanaging for each developer. To improve the management style, story points should not equate to any number of hours of work, so it properly reflects the complexity of each issue. The quota of story points per developer should be removed as well, which would prioritize quality over quantity, therefore satisfying the clients. Removing these two restrictions would allow the team to organize itself in a way to allow each developer to shine to their strengths while improving the quality of the final product.
So Tor's architectural style uses the layered style, also known as onion routing, and it is specifically designed to maximize anonymity and security, as each node in the network only knows the immediate previous and next nodes, which ensures no single node can identify both the sender and the receiver. Additionally, the layers of encryption protect data from being encrypted or intercepted during transit, enhancing its security at each node. Finally, by routing traffic through nodes, Tor bypasses restrictions securely, allowing users to access content privately and freely.
Rust and Go prioritize composition over inheritance for several reasons. By using composition, they avoid tight coupling between parent and child classes, which increases the independence and flexibility of each component. This way, objects only include the functionality they actually need, rather than inheriting unnecessary features from the parent class. Composition also enables the combination of reusable behaviors, which reduces duplication in the code. This approach keeps components focused, making them easier to modify without affecting other parts of the system. Additionally, by using composition, you avoid common issues like unused methods or widespread changes when attempting to modify a single object.
Okay. So refactoring. So shipping features quickly is important, but a clean code base is essential for long-term success. So refactoring makes the code more modular, which makes it easier to manage. And a well-structured code base also allows for a quicker feature addition and debugging, helping us move faster in the future. Refactoring will make the code base more scalable as the company grows, and organized code reduces frustration for all developers, while allowing new ones to get up to the speed faster. All of this will reduce future bugs, errors, and refactoring costs, setting us up to develop more efficiently and smoothly.
The observer pattern is where one object can notify multiple dependent objects on any state changes. This pattern is perfect for a problem where a centralized logging service is needed. Multiple microservices can send updates to a single logging system in real time. Using the observer pattern simplifies the system because microservices only interact with the logging service, not with each other. It also makes it so that new microservices can be added without disrupting the current ones. Two examples of this in real life are the stock market, where prices changes notify users immediately, and on social media, where followers are notified when a creator posts new content.
So the strategy pattern allows us to define a family of behaviors as separate objects that can be interchanged at runtime, which makes the system more adaptable to different conditions. For example, in our payment system, each payment type, like credit or PayPal, becomes its own strategy class, and that system can dynamically select the appropriate payment strategy based on the payment type. This pattern makes the system scalable as well, because adding new payment methods doesn't impact the existing strategies to implement them. Examples include navigation apps where transportation modes like driving or walking can be chosen based on user input, or file exporting, like exporting different file types like a Word document to a PDF. So we chose Discord, which primarily follows the client-server architecture. In this setup, the server basically is responsible for all the communication, the calculations, the authentication, the data storage, and while the client basically receives information from the server and does its own client-side processing. So that handles the user interface and rendering messages and user interaction. And when a user sends a message or makes a request, like checking notifications, the client will communicate with the centralized server and then let all the other clients know that it's sent a message. This architecture also allows Discord to ensure security and privacy by controlling how the data is encrypted and managed at the server level.
Alright, so there's 3 types of testing stages. There's developer testing, alpha testing, and beta testing. And I'll just dive into a little bit of each and tell you the benefits of it and what it is. So developer testing is also known as unit testing, and it's testing that's performed by the developers in order to make sure that certain components of the code work as intended. It focuses on small parts of the code, and it involves automated tests such as JUnits or PyTests, and this is done early in the development process in order to help catch bugs and prevent any breaks in existing functionality. This is an iterative process, and it's crucial for maintaining high quality and error-free code. Next is alpha testing, and it's a type of software testing that's conducted by the development team during the development process, and it's selecting a group of users to identify bugs and evaluate functionality before releasing the product to a wider audience. And it usually occurs in a more controlled environment, and it focuses on simulating real-world applications and usage to ensure that the software meets the expected requirements. Alpha testing also helps improve software quality by catching issues early in the development lifecycle. And last thing we have is beta testing, which is a type of software testing where the product is released to a limited group of users outside the development team. And it aims to gather feedback on usability, performance, and functionality in real-world applications. And it helps to identify any bugs, edge cases that weren't covered, and ensures that the software as a whole meets users' expectations before it's released. That was our presentation. So do you have any questions?
Yeah, so if you have any questions, you know where to contact us, and
Our emails are included.
Yeah, you can just let us know if you have any questions.
Yeah, so if you have any inquiries,
please let us know if you
Any
need
questions?
anything, really.